Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Judge Kim Malika. You're here today in First Appearance Magistrate Court. Today is not your trial day. We're just here to determine probable cause, bond, and any release conditions, if any. Today is not your trial day, so please do not talk about the facts of the case. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you. You also have a right to an attorney. We have Mr. Romero, I believe, at the main jail, and we're waiting for, I believe it's Mr. Saunders, to my right from the Public Defender's Office in the courtroom. If you have a private attorney, please let me know when you step up to the podium. First case we're going to do today do we have the ones that we reset, Dante?
You have them.
Oh, I do, to my right. Thank you. Are they these? The ones right here? Okay, thank you. All right, we're going to call Benjamin Zeilberberg. Is there any way you can get a hold of Mr. Saunders and ask him where he is? He's not here?
Mic's off.
Your mic's.
Hello? What's up?
Did you hear me?
It was on. Yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
Okay. We're contacting him now, George.
All right. All right, so we're going to call your attorney, sir.
Thank you.
Afternoon, Judge.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. Thank you so much for calling. I'm sorry about this morning.
No problem at all. It happens all the time. So you're on speakerphone. You're in open court. You're being recorded. We have your client. I'm not really saying his name right. I don't know. How do you say it, sir?
Benjamin Zilberberg.
Zilberberg. Okay. All right, sir. All right, you can mute the mic. Can you hear your attorney? All right. If any time, Mr. Zilberberg, if you can't hear your attorney, me, or the state attorney, just raise your hand or unmute the mic and let us know. Okay? Thank you. All right, so you are charged, sir, with trafficking in hydrocodone between 28 and 50 grams. Court does find probable cause. What say you state with what you're requesting in bond?
Your Honor, I'm going to be, even though it's not listed here, I'm going to be requesting the standard bond, which is $100,000. Mr. Zeilberberg does not have a criminal history. That being said, if convicted of this offense, it does carry a 7-year minimum mandatory prison sentence.
So, Judge, my position, just a couple of things.
Sure, take your time. We're not in a rush.
I'd be asking for a $25,000 bond. He's a resident of Hollywood for 20 years. He owns a business in Hollywood for 3 years. Like the state said, got absolutely no priors. He's got family that lives down here, and he's literally a zero threat to leave the county. Okay. And I just think $25,000 is a significant amount of money. And when you look at the PC on this, the police were executing a warrant for his brother. And subsequent to the search of his room, they found these pills, which, as a defense attorney, I find it somewhat specious that those pills just all of a sudden showed up in his brother's drawer. So, I mean, this is certainly a very defensible case.
Hold on one second. And, can you let her? Oh, hold on one moment. My bailiff was. What'd you say?
Okay.
No. We have him on the phone, but I don't know if the clerk is stuck back there. Is she? Okay, that's what I was saying. I'm sorry, sir, for the interruption. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I was done.
Okay.
I'm just asking for a $25,000 bond.
All right. So, anything further, State?
No, Judge.
Okay, $25,000 bond it is. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Judge.
You're welcome. Have fun in Vegas.
I'm working, Judge.
Okay.
But I will. Otherwise, I'll do the best.
Okay, you're welcome.
You have a great day.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye-bye. Susan Kennedy? You have your list here, Jackie.
No problem, Donna.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Kennedy, you have DUI, alcohol or drugs, first offense, $500 bond. Count 2 is driving while license is suspended, first offense. 2 through 4 are civil traffic infractions. 5 is an expired tag, which is the same thing, no bond required. Oh, that's a civil traffic infraction. And then driver presents non-current proof of insurance, that's an NC as well. What say you, defense?
I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet.
All right, ma'am, can you afford a $500 bond?
I believe so. I haven't had a chance to make a phone call yet, so.
Okay. State, is this her first offense?
Have to check that, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, is your address 1208 Northeast 16th Ave, Fort Lauderdale?
It's 2698, Northeast 9th Avenue.
2698 Northeast.
9th Avenue,
And where is that?
Wilton Manors.
Is it 2698 or 96?
2696, I'm sorry.
That's what's listed on the PC.
I see no prior DUIs, Your Honor.
Okay, court will ROR you, which means you have to look for your court date. It's actually, they go off, just so you know, the booking report. Okay, so I'll update your address. Make sure you don't miss your court date. You can always go online, okay?
Okay. Is there, some way that I can make a phone call?
Well, you're gonna be released. Yes, the deputy, can you allow her to make a call? Deputy at North Broward?
Yes.
He said yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Andrea Scarcella?
She bonded, Judge.
Jasmine Delgado, please.
Mr.
You need an extra
Delgado,
docket,
she bonded,
Dante?
Judge. At me.
You can have mine if you want. Okay. I'm sorry. You what? Oh. Okay. You got it? Okay, good. Okay, so Ms. Delgado, you have possession of methamphetamine, $1,000 bond, court finds probable cause. What say you, defense?
Judge, at this time, nothing to add.
She can pay the $1,000 bond?
She's contacted her parents.
Thank you. Mistia Joseph.
North Broward, Judge.
Hi, Judge. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Thank you for asking. You have possession of cocaine, $1,000 bond. Drug paraphernalia, no bond required. Driving while license is suspended, no bond required. Traffic infraction, and then you have a capious felony, Judge Porth. I guess you're in drug court. You have a no bond hold.
Yes.
Court does find probable cause. What say you, defense? She has a no bond hold in front of Judge Porth.
So, $1,000 in place, I guess.
All right. So I don't know when you're going to see Judge Porth, but is there any way, Dante, that we can? She's supposed to have a date. Maybe you can talk to the felony clerk and get it set for Monday.
It was probably on the docket yesterday.
Okay.
Because this was a reset from yesterday.
Huh?
I don't have it.
I'm checking Odyssey to see if there's a date.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, I don't have a date on Odyssey.
All right. So Dante, if you could just make sure that they set a date. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, ma'am. You might want to follow up on that, Judge
Okay.
Porth's division, and make sure.
Okay.
Huh? No, I know, but there's supposed to be a date there, and I don't want her just to be sitting in jail waiting. All right. Good luck, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Everybody's on it for you. Jomar Amos.
Going to court tomorrow. Present Judge at Maine.
It's actually not tomorrow, it's Monday. All right, so petty theft, second degree, first offense, no bond required. Same thing for 2. Count 3, unlawful personal ID, possessed personal ID of another. No bond required. Count 4 is unlawful possession of personal ID of another, 4 or less. Both of them are 4 or less, $100 bond. Count 5 is petty theft, second degree, first offense. $25 bond, total of $125. No victim contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim with the initials SG and SRL. Court does find probable cause. What say you, defense?
Judge, my understanding is Mr. Amos has a clean record. If that's so, I'd ask for an ROI.
That's fine.
What's your mailing address, sir?
3821. 3821. North 24th Street. North.
What's this 4191?
What's the address that the judge said? What's the address, Judge?
4191 Northwest 26th Street, apartment 175, Lauderhill. It's probably an old address. All right, does he need to update?
Correct.
Okay, give it to me.
3821.
Okay.
Northwest 21. Oh, 21. Yes. Yeah, 3821. Oh, 20. Which one?
Sir, why don't you tell me your address?
All right.
No, I understand.
3821 Northwest 24th Street. 07.
Apartment what?
Apartment 207.
207.
Yes, ma'am.
And where's that?
In Lauderdale Lakes.
All right, so 3821.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. ROR per the state and the defense. Show up for court, sir.
Thank you.
And no victim contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victims, and don't return there, sir. Sir, did you hear me? Can you get him? Sir, no returning to these addresses, you understand?
Okay.
Isn't an answer. Please say yes or no.
No, he said, okay.
He said, okay. Thank you. All right, sir, you have a court date? I mean, you have a court date. You have,
Samuel Brunellis, Your Honor.
Samuel Brunellis, okay.
Palm Beach Court.
Okay, that was from this morning,
Yes, and thank
page
you for-
23.
Hello, Mr. Brunellis.
Okay, nice to see you. All right, so Mr. Brunellis, you have possession with intent to sell, manufacture, or deliver hydromorphine, Dilaudid, $2,500 bond. Next one's the same thing, but it's hydrocodone, which is Zynone or Vicod, $2,500 bond. 3 is possession of cocaine, $1,000 bond. Count 4 is possession of alprazolam, Xanax, $1,000 bond. He does have an out-of-state hold on a felony for dangerous drugs out of Colorado, $50,000 bond. If he doesn't bond out before extradition court, which is on Tuesdays or Thursdays, then you're probably not going to be able to pay the bond after that, just so that you know. So you might want to speak to Ken Farnsworth.
Well, he can bond out now.
Yes,
Okay, but if, once it starts, I understand what you're saying. on
once
Tuesday.
he's in extradition court on Tuesdays or
Yes.
Thursdays. Okay, so court does find probable cause. What say you, defense?
Judge, the state and I have agreed that there's insufficient evidence for possession of second-degree felonies, and that all three,
So
all,
that's
all
on-
4 of them are 1,000 each. It should be
Okay,
just
so-
simple possession on 1 and 2. On
1 and 2, Sim PC,
and 1,000 on all 4 counts.
1 and 2.
Now, just a question for you, Your Honor, because I don't practice it, but I do know under Florida statute 941.19 that bond can be set in extradition. Is that something we can do, or do you have to be in the proceedings to do that?
Why don't you speak to Judge, why don't you speak to Ken Farnsworth about it, and he might be able to speak to the state and...
Okay. Because this is a case, just to let the court know, this is something, we were already up in Eagle County, it was manslaughter charges, and the judge dismissed the charges. And 4 months later, I just was speaking with the state on February 22nd, they instituted this lower charge, never contacted counsel or even legal counsel.
Really? Okay.
So it's not like this is something that's sitting out there, that we were already out there in the newspapers, it was all dismissed, and that was back in end of October. I think it was October 30th that happened,
Okay.
2017. And they didn't contact us. And if they would have contacted us, we would have went right back up there. But I guess that doesn't mean anything here now.
Yeah, speak to Mr. Farnsworth.
I shall.
Hold on one second.
Take a shot.
That's okay. All right, so state on 1 and 2, what are you saying? 1,000 each, or?
I believe we agreed to 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 on each, so a total bond of Broward County is $4,000.
Okay. All right, thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Hold on,
If you want to speak to,
Don't
I'll tell you
speak.
what,
Just
sir,
go
don't say
sit-
anything.
Go sit down, okay?
No,
You're
you
on
know
TV.
what, Mr. Douglas, go over there and call your client. Right there, there's
Okay,
a
I'll
phone, the
call
number's
you.
there. Thank you, sir. Rafael Diaz, please. Sorry?
Judge Rafael Diaz bonded.
Right, there's a phone on the wall over there.
Mr. Hogan, come on up. You're gonna be next.
Mr. Hogan, DUI, alcohol or drugs, first offense, $500 bond. Count 2 is unlawful speed. The court does find probable cause. State, any priors? Is your address 805 Northeast 18th Ave, apartment 6?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm not showing anything.
All right, ROR, sir, good luck to you.
Wait,
Show up.
Oh, Diaz, no, nothing will reach you.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thang Lam, Lam.
Mr. Lamb, come on up, please.
Okay, Mr. Lamb, you have DUI, alcohol or drugs, first offense, $500 bond. Count 2 is refusal to submit to a DUI test. No bond required. Is your mailing address, sir, 1181 Southwest 106 Way, Davie, Florida?
Yes.
Says here that he refused previously. I think when
Yes, Judge. That was,
that's I thought I got him maybe confused with someone else.
no.
When was that?
That was a 2015 DUI that he pled, where there was a crash that he pled out to a reckless driving.
Okay. All right. So what say you, defense? Court does find
Sure.
probable cause, by the way.
Judge, at this time, nothing to add. He did inform me that his friend is going to be posting his bond.
All right. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Robert Wright.
He's approaching, Judge.
Hello, Mr. Wright. You have a capious misdemeanor $500 bond for petty theft. Court does find probable cause. What say you?
Judge, in speaking with Mr. Wright, he wishes to resolve this matter today.
State, you have an offer?
Yes, it's a withhold court cost.
Withholding court costs.
He wishes to accept the,
All right, what does he want to plead?
No contest, Judge. He wants to plead.
All right, court's going to accept his plea. Find that's freely and voluntarily entered. Court has reviewed the court file, finds probable cause, withhold court costs. 293, court takes judicial notice of time served in the Broward County Jail. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Sure, come on back up. Take your time. Here you go, Jackie. List.
On September 4th, a client that's not on your docket or anything came before you on extradition. You told him that if he's still here in 30 days to contact, and get him in front. I'm his attorney on that. I filed a motion to dismiss. I contacted Mr. Farnsworth. I did speak with his his assistant. We spoke about it. He never called me back. I filed the motion. I called your office on Monday and I left a message for your JA. Nothing happened. I spoke with her on Thursday and she said, well, Mr. Farnsworth usually sets that. But he's not. That's the state. You're the neutral person, and he's still sitting in
Hold on a
jail.
moment. I'll take
Okay.
care of it. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Send it to division. Do you have our email?
1:30 on Tuesday. I have
1 o'clock.
Oh,
1
I also-
o'clock.
1:30, yeah, 1 o'clock on Tuesday.
Here, let me give you my email.
Thank you.
There used to be cards up here. I don't know where they were. Here they are. It's DIVMM, no spaces.
Thank you.
Thank you. Whoops. Make sure you mention, obviously, that he's in custody, but it's just a reminder to send it to the jail. Thank you. Victor Sierra.
He's approaching judge. He informed us he has private counsel, Mr. Bill Jellin.
Okay.
Who's the name of that?
This is Victor Sierra.
In case you were just setting for Tuesday, the extradition case.
Oh. Something Parker? Why? Tell him Mr. Farnsworth? Tell him to call Michelle. Michelle left a couple messages.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Mr. Jellin, it's Judge Malika. You're on speakerphone. You're being recorded. You're in first appearance magistrate court. Do you have a client by the name of Victor Raphael Sierra?
Yeah, I just called that he was in jail. Can you just, I'll just run some stuff on it, just come right back, okay?
I can't hear you, Bill.
I'm gonna go right downstairs. I'll see you in 2 minutes, okay?
Take your time. Take your time.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, then.
Thank you, Judge. And Judge, there is another gentleman here with private counsel. I don't know if you want me to give you that information right now.
Sure, we'll call him up.
I believe it, Mr. Richard Henry, he's on page 9 of your docket. His name is Kevin Kulik is his private attorney.
Okay.
That's the only individuals that told me they had private counsel.
Ashley, I forgot her last name. Does anybody have Kulik's office number? Okay, what's your name, sir?
Richard Henry.
All right.
Thank you for calling the law office of Kevin Kulik. We are currently unavailable. Please leave your name, number, and a message, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished
Does
recording,
anybody have a
you may
cell phone
hang up
number?
or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Attorney Kulik. This is Judge Malika. You're on speakerphone. We're leaving you a message from Magistrate Court regarding Richard Henry. You can give my office a call. Or call back. Joshua Shermitt.
He's here at Main, Judge. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Shermitt, you have a grand theft between $300 and $5,000, $50,000 bond. 2 and 3 are probation violations or community control. You have no bond hold. You are going before your division judge, Judge Ernest Kalra, on Monday at 8:30 a.m. Court does find probable cause. What say you?
Judge, I'm asking that you set the bond at a convenience bond. There's no indication of why this was set so high. Had no testimony or idea of why it's grand theft, garden variety grand theft is set so high. He cooperated with the investigation, and it seems like it's just a number cherry picked out of the sky.
State.
Your Honor, I certainly don't have a problem with the bond reduction. I mean, I would note, and I don't know if Judge, I don't want to speculate, but it does mention in the affidavit that Mr. Sherman, at the time of this offense, is on probation for grand theft. And that's certainly something that the Judge Porth could have taken into consideration when setting the bond. That being said, I don't have an objection to a reduction of the bond from $50,000.
Okay.
Judge, he works in construction, so Judge, I'd ask for a standard convenience bond of $1,000.
Anything further from anybody? $1,000 bond.
I noted the arrest warrant had a criminal mischief, but now it's not showing on here. Is there criminal mischief somewhere or no?
I have no idea. I'm just doing this one. The judge can do it. Do you have Mr. Jelen? We're going to go off record. I'll go up there as soon as we're done. Hopefully we won't be long. All right, let's call up Victor Sierra.
They'll be long up there, though.
Come on up, sir. There's your attorney, Mr. Jelen.
All right, can you see your attorney, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So you're charged with possession with intent to sell, manufacture, or deliver cocaine, $2,500 bond. Count 2, distribute or deliver alprazolam, which is also known as Xanax. $1,000 bond. Count 3 is possession of cannabis, 20 grams or less. $100 bond. Count 4, possess and or use drug paraphernalia. $100 bond. You do have a probation violation. You are going, no bond hold. You are going before your division judge on
That's the thing,
Monday.
Judge. I'm going to ask you to lift that. The PC affidavit I have says nothing except that there was a piece of mail in the house with his name on it. Unless I'm missing something. Seen anything quite like that before as a probable cause affidavit. Been doing it a long time now.
With your message, press 1 to listen.
Yeah.
That was for Mr. Kulik.
Your Honor, there was mail found near the drugs. It wasn't just a piece of mail found.
No, it says a piece of mail.
I can read right now what it says. It says it was found where some of the drugs were found, and then...
Sir, do me a favor, hit that mic. It's the middle of the mic. Go ahead.
And they also found cocaine in a room where his ID was also located in that room. And I would note in the... one moment.
Less than a gram of powder cocaine in a clear Ziploc bag was found in the southwest bedroom of the residence along with the suspect's ID.
That's what it says. And, Your Honor, it also lists his permanent address as this residence where it was found. I'm not suggesting that this evidence alone would sustain a conviction, but we're here for probable cause, Your Honor.
Where did... Right, so permanent address, what is... There's nothing here swearing or affirming that there was anything with the probable cause to get the warrant, that he lives there, that he was there, that he had anything to do with any of this, except somebody somewhere could have put a piece of mail in there or his ID or whatever. I mean, it's just...
He was there, Your Honor.
How do we... Did I read this wrong?
I'll direct Mr. Jones' attention to place of arrest on the booking offense, on the probable cause affidavit in the booking.
Again, that's not within the body of the PC affidavit under sworn oath.
Your Honor, this whole report is sworn to.
The above-named defendant committed the above offenses charged in the fact showing probable cause to believe the same as follows.
All right, let's hear, what
as
say
follows.
you, Mr. Let him finish, and then I'll let you go. Go ahead.
Your Honor, when the officer swear to everything in the report, it's everything. The foregoing and the facts, it's everything, Your Honor. And I would direct the court's attention...
I swear the above statement is correct and true.
Your Honor, it notes the place of arrest on the probable cause affidavit. 704 Southwest 7th Terrace. And it's the same as the incident location, where the drugs and the mail and his ID were found.
And it clearly says, I swear the above statement is correct and true to the best of my knowledge and belief. It has nothing to do with anything else on the form, and the probable cause has to be found within the four corners of the sworn oath that composes the statement. So basically, it just says that his ID and a piece of mail was in this house.
All right, I think there's probable cause. If you want, I'll let the officer, let him perfect the PC. We can do it tomorrow. We could do it.
So you don't think there's probable cause?
No, I do. I'm just saying, if he wants, the officer, we could have the officer come in and say it.
Well, Your Honor, if there's probable cause, then there's probable cause.
He's still going to sit here on the probation violation, though.
Well, that's what I'm hoping doesn't have to happen on these kind of facts. Why should he? I mean, it
Right.
just says his piece of mail and an ID was.
I agree that this officer could have written a little bit more than he did, but I do find that there is probable cause.
Can you lift that 948 hold?
I don't think I have authority to, do I?
You do have the authority, Your Honor. I would ask the court to take into consideration that he was placed on 18 months probation June 11th of this year. So he's been on probation just over 4 months for grand theft and possession of heroin. And he's now before the court again. I would ask that you let
He's in front of Judge Collier.
I'd ask that you let Judge Collier make the determination. He should be seeing him
Monday. All right, Mr. Jellin, I'm going to let Judge Collier decide. It's his case. It's his probation.
Victor.
But what do you want to do as far as bond on 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Again, I would just renew my. I don't believe there's. Well, with all due respect, I don't think that's enough.
No, I
for probable
understand.
cause, so I would ask you to just keep that bond as low as possible.
Your Honor.
And again, he's on the VOP hold, so
And frankly, Your Honor, I wouldn't have an objection to a $1,000 bond on count 1, considering the weight of the amount of cocaine that was found.
1,000 on 1, ROR on 2, 3, and 4, unless you want me to do $1 each so we get some gain time on them, or I don't know.
You can do $1 each. That's fine.
Okay.
So, Victor, I just found out about this. Your mom called me earlier. Don't say anything. Don't talk to any police officers. I'm invoking your rights. Don't talk to the police. Don't talk to corrections officers. Don't talk on the phones about the facts of the case. Can you hear me okay? Wave if you can.
You can actually call him off that phone over
That's all
there. Okay.
And I will speak to your mom, and I'll see you on Monday morning, right?
Thank you for the number, Mr. Jellin.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good day. No, go get him for a second.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voice mailbox that has not been set up yet.
If I could provide you a little information on this case, with Mr. Kulik's case.
Well, I'm actually going to ask Mr. Jellin.
Well, I just want to give you a little information. He's being held no bond on a court order no bond on another case, another felony case. So I don't know if you want to give Mr. Henry the option if you want to reset it for Monday. I mean, just, and I only bring that up because he wouldn't necessarily.
Well, I'm going to ask him if he'll do me. Hold on, we're going to go off. Terrence Welsh. Mr. Welsh, you have possession of cannabis, 20 grams or less, $100 bond. Count 2 is a probation violation, no bond hold. Court does find probable cause. What say you, defense?
Judge, he's on probation in a different county within Florida, so therefore I'm going to ask for an RO on count 1.
State.
That's fine, Judge.
Okay. Thank you. Tarvell, where?
No problem, John. No problem.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Ware, you have trespass property, not a structure or conveyance, $25 bond. 2 is a probation violation, no bond hold. Court finds probable cause. Court's gonna order no return to the 7-Eleven at 3800 North Andrews Avenue, Oakland Park, Florida.
Judge, can you put a bond on the 948, since he's alleged to have been sleeping in front of the 7-Eleven, and that's it?
I don't really know. It's a felony case. I don't know what the facts and circumstances are. I agree it's minimal, but
Violates him as sleeping.
no, I understand. I'm not gonna start doing this now. I mean, I think it should just go before his division judge. If you want, I'll set a $1 bond or ROR, your choice.
No, I mean, a $1 bond is fine. I'm just saying to be held no bond for sleeping in front of a 7-Eleven.
Austin, I'm not doing it. Let him go before his division judge. I don't know the facts and circumstances. Thank you. $1. Andre Roach.
Bro. No, I'm sorry.
I have it right here.
I believe bonded, Judge.
Andre Roach bonded. Thank you. Deshaun Walker.
Your Honor, he was in downtown courtroom 5150 earlier. He hadn't come back yet.
Who, Deshaun Walker?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's reset him for tomorrow.
Your Honor, after where I had a Malcolm, Stephen Malcolm, he was after where?
Yeah.
He has an out of county hold. I don't know.
I don't know if we did him, did we?
No, you didn't. He was right behind where?
Said not for magistrate.
If all he's being held on is out of county.
So delete him? Delete him.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I didn't know why you gave that back. Thank you. All right, Mr. Jellin, who we doing? Did you hear back?
Yeah, Mr. Keeler texted me, they wanted me to cover real quick.
Okay. All right, so let's call Richard Henry. Well, you don't know that. Anyway, you have Mr. Jellin covering for Kevin Kulik. Mr. Henry, you have fleeing with disregard of safety to person's property.
So, sir, you want me
Persons or
to
property.
You want me to stand in for Kevin, or do you want to wait till he's here? The problem is you're out on pretrial, so I don't think you're getting out today anyway. What would you like to do?
What can I do? I mean, if I could get out, I get out. If not, and I gotta wait.
All right, you want me to handle it, or do you want to wait for Kevin?
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
We're ready, Judge.
All right, so I just read the charges. Let's talk about bond.
Your Honor, what I'm seeing, and I'm waiting for confinement to confirm, it's ironic. It looks like Judge Bailey already set a $2,500 bond. Judge Bailey remanded him into custody a couple days ago, and then he set him for a
Well, he was in courtroom 7900, which is
Tim Bailey.
Tim Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh, his brother's in 6900, I see.
So we're just checking right now to see. And I say it's ironic because that's the bond amount I discussed with Mr. Jellin.
Again, my issue is, what was he? Was he on pretrial or?
I'm not
DOC?
doing anything with that.
You sure?
I'm gonna leave it up to.
It says he's allegedly on a monitor while this is going on, but they didn't provide any points or anything like that.
No, there's nothing here on that. I'm gonna leave it up to his division judge to do.
He was remanded on that.
All right, so you got a low bond on the new charge, but Kevin's got to work something out on the other case. You understand, Mr. Henry?
And
Yeah.
I'm being advised Judge Bailey set the bond at $2,500.
2500.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
and bond out, right?
what's his other one?
You got to have Kevin handle the case with Judge Bailey that you were out on the monitor on. right?
I wasn't on a monitor. I was on bond. They revoked it. It was only $100 bond. It was $100 bond I was on.
All right, hold on a second. Let the state attorney explain what
being held-
happened, and then you can talk about that.
I wasn't on pretrial.
Sir, just
All right,
hold
hold on.
on. Relax.
He's been court ordered no bond hold on the other felony case before Judge Bailey. Frankly, I don't.
Who signed the no bond hold? Judge Bailey?
Yes.
Your division judge signed a no bond hold.
Well, here's the thing. If he's not wearing a monitor, don't say anything, sir. Then obviously they got the wrong guy here. If he's supposed to be on a monitor, or if he was on a monitor and he wasn't.
Either way, his assigned judge has signed an order remanding him into custody, no bond on that case.
Based on what?
My understanding under the rules of procedure is Judge Tim Bailey is the only one that can modify that at this point.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
Okay, so it is confirmed that he's, again, there's a bond on this new allegation, but the point is what Judge Malika is saying is because Judge Bailey already made a ruling on the case with or without the monitor, Judge Malika does not have the authority to supersede that because that's your division judge. Did you go into jail when you were with Judge Bailey, Mr. Henry?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're right. I tried for you, but if Judge Bailey already made a decision, then you got to deal with Judge Bailey and Kevin. Okay. All
right. So this one though, sir, is $2,500. Thank you so much. I appreciate the professional courtesy. All right, Alfred Roll.
Mr. Roll is approaching.
Okay, Mr. Roll, you have litter over 500 pounds, $1,000 bond, and then you have not for magistrate. Litter on private land. Court does find probable cause.
Judge, in speaking with Mr. Roll, from what he advised me, within basically the last 10 years,
Hold on
he's
a
only
second,
had...
I got more.
Oh.
So,
yeah, they added a few
it's
counts
litter
of the
over
misdemeanor.
500 pounds, $1,000 bond. Counts 2 through 5 are litter on private lands. Are those just civil infractions?
I believe so.
They're like civil traffic infractions, except they're just civil notices to appear. So court does find probable cause. Court is going to order no return to 326 Northwest 2nd Way, 151 Northwest Eller Street, 256 Southwest 8th Street, and 114 Southwest 7th Court, all in Deerfield Beach, Florida. $1,000 bond total. What say you?
Judge, Mr. Roll is 62 years old. My understanding is he's only picked up a misdemeanor in the last 10 years. Would the court consider an ROR on his behalf?
Your Honor, as long as he doesn't return to any of these properties, I'm fine with an ROR.
As long as he agrees
You
not
can't
to
go back
return.
there. Okay. He agrees.
Okay. Thank you. And this one was from this morning, Dante, under it. I don't know if you just want to can it. Thank you.
Mr. Green?
Frank Miles.
Oh,
Recess.
We're gonna have to find probable cause on this. This is the 10th of October, today's the 12th. I'm gonna find probable cause in absentia.
That's fine, Your Honor. Obviously, I have no objection in being brought back for bond purposes.
It says, wait a second, he refused to come to magistrate court. Let me go to North Broward.
Yes.
Did he refuse, or is he in medical? Because
He refused yesterday.
yeah,
He wouldn't put any clothes on or, but today they told me he's, I don't know if he's detoxing or what.
And I believe Judge Carpenter Toy reset him. She's familiar with him. She has misdemeanors with him, and she's aware that there are mental health issues.
defendant to be brought to magistrate court. So why don't we refer him to Renner? Did that
He's a
not?
felon.
Oh. Or bond. PC is going to be found. Jared Green.
He's here at main, Judge.
Mr. Green, you have robbery, no firearm or weapon, 2 counts. Court finds probable cause. This is for the attempted.
Yes, we had his codefendant this morning.
So this is attempted robbery Without a firearm?
Yes, that's what you found probable cause for this morning.
This is the one where somebody said run the pockets or run their pockets.
Yep.
We don't know who said that. Please don't say who said that out of the two co-defendants, and if he was just just standing by. So
Hi, Dante.
I have the same arguments that this morning that.
No, that's why I'll circle it, or you can circle it right here. Defendant to be brought to court for bond. I'm sorry, I wrote on it before, yeah. Well, I found probable cause, so whenever, just set him for Monday. You can have him brought back here. He's brought back here because we gotta do the bond.
So, Judge, I have the same argument as this morning that
Okay.
he made the request, or they made a request, I guess, that they emptied the pockets, but it wasn't with force, it wasn't with threat. The only thing intimidating or threatening about them, he doesn't know. We don't know. They didn't make any kind of threat or any kind of movements or anything besides just asking them to empty their pockets.
Okay. All right, so over your objection, I understand your argument and I appreciate it. Court's gonna find PC for attempted robbery on each count without a firearm or weapon. Court's gonna order no victim contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victims with the initials RCG and FP and maintain 1,000 feet. No possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons. What say you, State?
Your Honor, set the bond on his co-defendant this morning at $5,000 per count plus pretrial GPS. I'm going to be requesting the same bond and release conditions. He has a pending drug paraphernalia in Broward right now. He has assault and battery on a police officer. This is all the state of Massachusetts, what I'm about to advise the court of. In 2016. Assault and battery on a family or household member, 2015. Resisting an arrest, 2014. Resisting arrest, 2013.
All right, what say you, defense?
Judge, he's homeless. Unfortunately, no one's going to be able to afford to post his bond. He does have a mailing address. It would be of his family who reside in Massachusetts. But for all intents and purposes, he's not going to be able to post any sort of monetary bond. Mr. Green's requesting that he be released on standard pretrial release.
All right, 5,000 on each count, no victim contact, direct or indirect, RCG and FP. Maintain a minimum of 1,000 feet. No possession of any firearms, ammunition, or weapons. GPS level 2. Thank you.
Judge, is it my understanding that he has a pending paraphernalia?
Yes, I'm not doing anything with it.
Judge, would ask that you revoke and set nominal bond so that he gets credit for that.
Sure. I'll revoke. Give me the case number.
I'll run it now.
Austin, you're doing the order on that one since it's your request?
Yeah, why don't you do an order on it? Set a whatever you want to set. Hadrian Hares.
He's approaching, Judge.
Mr. Hares, you have possession of cocaine, $1,000 bond. Count 2, resisting an officer, obstructing without violence, $100 bond. $1,000 bond on tamper with or fabricate physical evidence. $100 bond on driving while license is suspended. Second offense, $100 bond. And KBS traffic on 5, 6, and 7. $1,000 bond, ROR, and $1,000 bond. And that is for driving while license is suspended, expired DL more than 6 months, and driving while license is suspended. Court does find probable cause. What's your mailing address, sir?
1260 Hampton Boulevard, apartment 34, North Lauderdale, Florida, 33068.
Is it 634 or 34?
3308.
No, I'm sorry, the apartment number.
Oh, 34.
Okay. Okay, what say you?
Judge, at this time, nothing to add from the defense. He did inform me his girlfriend's going to be posting his bond.
A 4,200?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, Judge. If Your Honor would, I know she's going to be posting, if Your Honor, on the 2 misdemeanors, the resisting and the driving while license suspended, would Your Honor consider an ROR on those 2?
I have no objection.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, and clerk to update the address.
What is that?
It's just in the last one, Dante. I'm sorry, I didn't see this over here. All right, let's go to our second look docket.
Judge, he's informing me that his girlfriend already paid it, so I don't know if we ROR and change it might hinder him, so I apologize. Let's just leave it the same just to be cautious.
Objection.
I apologize.
All right, so let me change it, Dante. You want to just put 100 to those two?
I'm sorry.
That's no problem at all. All right, Mr. McLawrence, you ready?
Yes, Judge,
Let's
I'm
go.
ready.
Frank Battles.
Yay.
Judge, as far as have a good weekend.
I hope you don't have anybody at the main jail, but that's okay. You too.
Oh, and Judge, I just want to let you know, remember you asked me last time to let you know that I was being sent by Michelle. So that's
I can't hear a thing you're saying. Go ahead.
Remember last on Wednesday you asked me to tell you about who's the one that sent me the email with the updated information?
It was Michelle.
It's Michelle. Yeah. So Michelle's the person that's sending me the document.
Yeah, I know. I send something to the supervisor. If they don't resolve it, I'll contact Judge Lee next week.
Okay.
Because we called the supervisor, but we got to give them a couple days. They could be on vacation. I don't know.
And according to the docket that Michelle sent us, everybody else is in different facilities. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful weekend. All right, Conti, Frank Battles.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Good. Can you see your attorney, Mr. McLawrence?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is pretrial supervision. What are we doing with this?
Judge, I just spoke with his felony public defender. Apparently, they're trying to place him over at House of Hope.
Okay.
So I was going to ask if he could be ROR'd on this case so that he could...
ROR.
Okay.
Thank you. Write up an order. Does he need an order? Or Dante, you'll do it? Okay.
There's one more. There's a Mike Toussaint. I'm not sure where he is, though.
He's it. Conti. Toussaint.
He's on the second look docket.
Hello.
Hello.
$25 bond. What are we doing here?
Judge, he was county sentenced on his felony VOP.
Okay, we can get rid of them?
Yes, we can resolve this matter, Judge. I was going to ask if you would give him a withhold and judicial notice of the time he served. I sent a text to Ms. Alondere. I was just waiting to see.
I'm sorry, what do you want to do? I was just signing your order.
Mr. Alondere responded that a withhold and cost is fine with him.
Okay, withholding court cost $78.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Mike Toussaint, yes.
Yesterday when I was at court, I took a plea for everything, like them charges plus my violation. That's what we handled in court.
You didn't take a plea for the municipal ordinance, Mike. You took a plea for the felony VOP. And that the reason why you're here today is because this was still outstanding. So today you're resolving this possession of marijuana case.
What? That's what they told me in court.
Yes, it may have been what they told you in court, but that judge couldn't have resolved your municipal ordinance case.
All right.
Okay, so what do you want to plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
No contest.
All right, to possession of marijuana and trespass?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, withhold court costs, $78, 6 months to pay, partial payments accepted. Court takes judicial notice of the time that he served in the Broward County Jail.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Good
Take
luck,
care,
sir.
Mr. Toussaint.
All right.
Nice seeing you, Mr. McLawrence. That was fast today. All right, so let's see. Frank Battle we did. Mike. Tony Mims we did.
No.
No,
that county, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, you're on a roll today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
How you doing?
Good. You have a petty theft, $25 bond.
Your Honor, I spoke to Mr. Sanders. It's really whatever Mr. Mims wants to do. The offer from the state, if you want to resolve this, would be an adjudication time served. If he wants an ROR, I don't have a problem with that. He pled out a theft that he's county sentenced till October 30th on, and he has a felony case that he was ROR to pretrial on.
What do you want to do?
Mr. Mims, do you want to close this case out, or do you want to be released on it, understanding that if you pick up another one, it's going to be a felony?
I want to go ahead and plea out to it, sir.
Okay, and you understand that if you get another one, it's going to be a felony, up to 5 years prison.
Yes, sir. I understand, sir.
Okay. Doesn't matter if it's a small piece of food or anything.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay.
So what does he want to do?
Wants to resolve this case, Judge? Credit time served?
Okay, adjudication time served, $293. Court costs.
No contest,
Thank
right?
you.
No contest. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Might as well call it.
Well, he should be your next person, Omar Walker.
Okay, Omar Walker.
How you doing, Mal?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Mr. Walker's here on a second look for theft. I relayed to Mr. Sanders an offer. The state's offer is adjudication 7 days, Broward County Jail, credit for time served, which I believe is 4 days. The reason for the offer, and Your Honor, I believe the reason why the court took no action initially at his first appearance, this is alleged petty theft at a Walmart. He has a pending theft at the same Walmart. He also just had a felony probation revoked for aggravated fleeing and eluding in September this year, and I believe the basis for that violation was the other pending theft.
Want to resolve this case to 7 days? Means you got 3 days left?
Yes, sir.
You understand that it's going to be a felony if you pick up another one, right?
Yes, sir.
That means no matter how much it's going to be, it can be punished by up to 5 years prison if you pick up another one. You understand that?
How does he want to plead?
Yes, sir.
You want to plead no contest, right?
Yes.
All right, adjudication, court costs $293, 6 months to pay. No return to that Walmart, sir. Good luck to you.
Credit 4 days, Judge?
I did time served.
Okay.
Who's this?
Frank Kramer.
Okay.
Felony 30-day motion for release. The state has not filed an information at this time. He's entitled to an ROR on these charges.
Okay, Mr. Kramer. I don't know if you have other charges, but there's a dealing in stolen property, petty theft, drug paraphernalia, resisting an officer without violence. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. The state hasn't filed formal charges. I'm going to grant your attorney's motion. That doesn't mean, the only bad news is, it doesn't mean that they can't go forward and file charges or change the charges. Good luck to you, sir. If you have nothing else, you're getting out today. Make sure you look in the clerk's screen, because you can get rearrested and have no bond. Bye, Mr. McLawrence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Is that it?
Well,
That's it.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
Okay.
actually, none of the other defendants are in custody, Your Honor. If you want me to go through them.
Hold on. Mr. Romero left. Paul Ryan, and just let me see. Anybody left? I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. We had Tia Mack on the docket, but she's at the hospital.
Yeah, Your Honor, here's the situation on that.
All right, let me just get to that. Where is she?
Second look.
She's on loan.
I recall you Baker acted her on Wednesday.
I don't remember, but
She wanted you Baker acted her and also did our ward of pretrial inpatient. She wanted outpatient.
that's right.
So the question is now, Your Honor, do you want to just take no action at this time, or do you want to reset her? Because Your Honor may recall, it seemed like
Is this Judge Siegel or Fine? Who is this judge?
If it's
I forgot who this is. I called them up.
yes, it's Judge Fine.
Okay, it's Judge Fine. So they are probably going to set it. So let's reset for Monday. 10/15/18 at 1 p.m. for a second look. That it?
That's it.
See you later.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
And everyone else on the docket's been released, Your Honor.
Hold on, I just want to go through it. Did not. Boy, you two work well together.
Friday afternoon is a good motivator.
I know. Thank you. Signing orders for photograph state.
No objection to any of them.
All right, so let me just go through.
Sure.
Paul Sims.
Your Honor, Paul Sims, it was a motion for release. We filed it as a misdemeanor, but there was no bond attached, so the jail's already released him.
So he bonded, technically. I know.
Yeah.
Debron Kokaboo.
He posted bond.
Delete. You don't have to even do an order. Okay? Do you? No. Okay. Debron Kokaboo.
He posted bond's been released.
So can we delete it? Is that easier for you? If we delete it?
Yeah, I'll just write on my docket, delete it.
Okay, perfect. All right, then let's go to the next one. Frank Battles we did. Tony Mims, Mike Toussaint, okay.
This is at Judge Tudor's upstairs. It's at Judge Tudor upstairs.
All right, thank you.